Hello, I'm sorry the beginning of this video will probably be a little bit shaky just because I'm holding the camera by hand, but today I'm going to be going through all of the planners that I have in this house, and I am either going to be designating them as things that need to be sent back to my house in New York or things that can be repurposed. So we're going to be going through everything. Right here I have this big old chunky planner that needs to be updated because I would like to use it again. And then most of this in here, sorry it's a little dark, most of this in here is are planners that I use to create my Franken planners, I think last year and maybe the year before. But I have come to the conclusion that, sorry, the lighting is just getting really weird every time I stop moving. I've come to the conclusion that Franken planners are not for me because I need like distinct planners for the different categories of things that I'm planning for, because if I don't, I just, for whatever reason, will not use it. And I think that it's better for me to recognize that about myself, keep my planners separate, than attempt to consolidate and then just not use them. So this is what I have in here. This is one of the locations. Sorry, I don't know if that cut off at the beginning. This is location number 2, and I have 2 of these cubes filled with planners. Now, most of these are like personal sized planners, and I have some traveler's notebooks. I have some A5 planner binders back there. Most of these are like planner covers, and a lot of them don't have like the innards of the planner, the actual planner pages, but some of them do. But I'm going to be going through all of these. I'm going to take them out and do it like on my desk because I just think that's going to be a little bit easier than trying to get like a good camera angle here and going through everything on the floor. So we're going to go tabletop in a second, but I just wanted to show you where I store everything. But I will be going through all of the individual stuff. And then up here, I have some planner stuff. These are mostly like inserts, like personal sized inserts, and some A5 things. And I will be going through these as well in just a second. All right, so first I'm going to be starting off with all of the planners that were in that first cube that I showed you, because those are, I feel like, going to be the easiest to work through. I'm also sorry if I cough. My asthma has just been not happy recently. So the first thing I have here is this like happy planner, like clear cover, and this is going to be for my HB90 planner that I'm currently using. Once I'm done with it, I'm going to put this on it because honestly, it's kind of difficult to like maneuver the planner the way I want to with this on it. So right now I have a pair of like a happy planner cover set on it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that on there. I might, but once the year is over, I will be putting this on it just because I have it, and so I might as well. Sorry if I cut off weirdly there. This is actually the next day. Anyway, I don't think I mentioned, but the reason why I'm going through all of my planners and kind of reorganizing them and determining whether they're going to stay here and try to be repurposed or whether they're going to go like back up to my house in New York is because I am trying to kind of preemptively decide what I'm going to be using for next year so that I can see if and what I need to buy for next year. So I'm thinking I will at least need to buy a set of happy planner covers But I'm hoping other than that, I can just utilize what I have. But we'll see. So this right here, this big chonker is the first 6 months of this year's HB90 planner. And I do have the like digital undated, so I just print my own. And then I use the Happy Planner binding system. And I have a Happy Planner cover on this. And I am going to keep this here for now because once I'm done with the once I'm done with the 6 months that I'm in right now for the end of this year, I would like to go back and kind of compare all of the quarters and see how productive I was. So this is going to stay here for now. And then at the end of the year, I will probably put those in the pile to ship back. I have this, which apparently at some point I was planning on using for social media, which would probably be a good idea. Why do I only have one divider in here? Should have been 2 more. Did I take those out and use them somewhere else? See, this is another reason why I don't think the Franken planning thing is for me, because I lose track of things. But I have these inserts in here, and then I have the dot grid inserts in here, and I could have sworn I had other stuff in here too, but apparently not. And this is just one of like the notebook ones with the mini discs. This is gonna stay here for now. I do my YouTube planning in a mini Happy Planner, and to be honest, it's really the only social media that I use. And the types of videos that I do, for the most part, don't really require a lot of like planning out. There are a couple series where I may need to plan out a little bit better, but I don't know that I'm going to need an entire notebook for that. And in the back of my mini Happy Planner, I have some like project worksheets that I could use if I needed that for those videos or series that need a little bit more planning ahead. So I don't know. And this just says plan of attack. Like I don't have to use it specifically for social media. It does, however, on the back have social media related things, but I could easily cover that up. Like it says, content ideas, hashtags, and keywords. So I could cover those up if I wanted to. But for now, this is going to stay here, but I'm going to put it in like a pile of stuff that really more has like notebook papers and different filler papers. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, this planner is so cute. Sorry about the glare. I don't know. Let me see if I can turn this off and that'll help. Okay, that does help. It's a little dark in here just because it's kind of dark outside. But hopefully that's a little bit better. Hopefully oh, I can't do anything about that. That's my like overhead bedroom light. Maybe I'll turn that one off. It'll be fine. Okay, so what did I use this one for? This was an old Recollections planner from 2020, looks like. I don't even think I used this at all. Did I? I did. I did use it a little bit. Okay, it looks like I used it in, oh, does this have 18 months? Okay, looks like I used it in January of 2022. I redated it to 2022. Okay, and then I used it in February a little bit, not much. And then it looks like I redated all of these, but didn't use them. So this has potential for reuse, because these are all like stickers. I could probably, if they didn't come up easily, I could just use undo on them. But it looks like most of them would probably just come up really easily and I could redate them again. So this is going to go in my pile for reuse. There are 2 months in here, January and February, where I would not be able to use it. So that could be potentially a problem. This does start July. So this is a July start planner. So I'm not sure what I would do about this. I am going to put this in my reuse pile because I can definitely reuse it. I will just have to come up with a plan for those 2 months in here, but that'll be okay. So there. Reuse. Let's do that one last. So apparently this one I planned on using for budgeting, which looks like I started, and it looks like I kind of like made my own makeshift monthlies. Are these all used? Is that why they're back here? No, these are just, oh, okay. Wait, what? All right, so this is all, these are more monthlies, which didn't end up getting used. They only have the month on them, but they do have these, and I don't really, these were more budgeting things. That's used. That's used. This is unused, but this, so that's a monthly that could be used. These are all monthlies that are unused that could be redated. So, but this pretty much is all used. So, I'm going to put this aside because this section right here can be reused. This section is like done. It's used. So I'm going to put this aside because if I have another planner that's like this, I can kind of break it up a little bit. So we're going to put that over there. Personal development. What's in here? Okay, well that's not used. I don't even think I used this at all. Oh, you know what? There is, so this is what I was doing with these planners. Since I was franken planning, I was taking chunks of them and putting them in another planner. So we're gonna have to go through those. So this is an undated horizontal planner. And it looks like most of it's still in here. And it's so pretty. I just don't really use the horizontal layout. So I'm gonna need to figure something out for that. This can all definitely be reused, but I wanna put it off to the side because I think there's some of the months from here in one of my Franken planners. So let's do this one because this one's chunky. I don't think this one's a Franken planner. This one has a bunch of like filler papers in the front though, so maybe I'll put that in the other one. And then, is this used? Is this used? It's gotta be. It's gotta be, right? Maybe not. Maybe I just put a bunch of empty months in this. Huh. That might be what happened. Okay. So this is January of 2020. It is unused and it's a horizontal. Okay. Unused. Unused. Yeah, I think this whole thing is unused, and honestly it's probably unused because it's horizontal. Like I said, I don't really use the horizontal layout much, but we've got a January start that goes through the end of the year that is all completely unused. So that right there is an entire planner that is unused, and then I guess I have some vertical here. I don't know where the, you know what this must have been? This, I must have just put like random unused months in here because that's basically what this is. Like, I've got the January chunks of this vertical planner, but not the monthly part. So the monthly was probably used and I stuck that in there. And then I have February, September, October. Like, it just skips a bunch of months. And then I have some undated ones in here. So what I'm gonna do is this one that has these months in it that can be reused, I am going to put in the back of this. Okay. And then this is used. So if I have another planner that just has like random used months in it, I can put those in here. So I'm still gonna keep this put aside. And I guess I'll keep this one put aside too in case I have any other ones like that. But I think I'm gonna take out, I was gonna say I'm gonna take out the filler paper. I think it should fit in here. But let's see. I like one random habit tracker. I don't know why. Okay, and some note paper. Okay, so we've got the filler paper in there and it does indeed fit, actually with a bit of room to put a little bit more in there. And this is all unused spreads. Okay. Over there. And I guess I can put that over there in the reuse. Now, let's get to my Franken planners real quick. Because these got sorely neglected. Like, very sad. Very sad indeed. So this was home. I have some note pages at the front. I have like a chores tracker, which definitely did not get used much. I think I would still like to use this, but I will have to make like a specific home planner. You know what I don't like is that Happy Planner doesn't sell, at least I haven't been able to find them, the like packs of covers that they used to sell. Like you get 3 sets of covers in a pack. I haven't seen them sell those in a long time. I need them. Okay, so we've got chores, projects, which I don't know. I don't really know what my plan was on this. Just like more specific cleaning, I guess. I am not really sure. And then we have some, what are these, like dashboard layouts? Is that what this is? Okay, I need to find my dashboard layout. Thing, and then this was, oh, I was using this as my like wellness planner, which I have a separate one for that now. So let's take that out, and then looks like this is the dashboard layout one. So we can put these back here. I don't know what happened to the cover of it. It's probably, I don't know. I'm not sure. There is that. February's unused. February in here. And then January. Did I use? I used January a bit. So I'm still gonna put it back in here. Honestly, January usually ends up being like a buffer month for me anyway, because I'm getting everything set up for the new year and all that, so it's totally fine. This I'm going to put in the reuse or repurpose pile until I can find the cover for it. I'm not really sure what happened to that. Is this the cover that was on it? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I guess it was. That was the cover. Okay, so maybe once this is like disassembled, I can put the cover back on there. Okay. And then this clearly went with like a Mickey and Minnie themed one. Do I have that somewhere else? Okay, let's see. guess I have other planners on my planner cart. Alright. Well. Apologies for all the squeaking, but I'm pretty sure those came from this. No, they couldn't have. What? They could not have, because that is not... Those are dated. Okay. What about this one? Yeah, here we go. It came from this one. Okay. Why did I put... I only have through March on here. So where's April, May, and June? Did I put those in here? What is happening? Okay, well, we're just gonna go with the flow. I may have to do multiple installments of this because putting these Frankensteins back together is just a little more than I expected. So January is used. I don't think February is used. No, January is used, but it's totally fine. We're just gonna put it back. Okay, we're gonna put March back. And I'm gonna have to figure out where April, May, and June are because that's problematic unless those came from. Oh, okay. No, see, that's what happened. So this was a July start. And these came from over here. Look at me figuring things out. Okay. And then this goes through June at the back. So I may end up putting these 6 months behind them. Maybe. We will see. Why is that not? Was this a July start, or am I going crazy? Was this part of a different one? No. This. Oh, that's because I put that off goes in the. No, we're keeping that. We're keeping that there. Okay. Okay. If I go back and use this, I'm just gonna have to remember that July is all there, or January is all the way over here. Okay, so this will go in the repurpose pile. Okay. This apparently just has like a ton of like worksheet pages and filler pages, and then a bunch of monthlies. Okay, so this will go in the like filler page little section there. Actually, I could take the monthlies out. It's fine. Okay, now this was from, did I just make this? Yeah, I think I made this with like these weekly check-in filler sheets. So we're gonna ignore that for now. We're gonna kind of ignore all of the ones that were just made out of random things. We're gonna take this off, and then we're gonna take these off. Hopefully I can do it without making a mess. which apparently I cannot. Okay. Okay, we'll take these off later then, because apparently I can't do it without making a huge mess. There is all kinds of sticker residue stuck on there. Let's see. Okay, it looks like this came from the Disney one. And I used January a bit, but of course not February, so. And it looks like I dated them because these are not dated in here. So. I'm just going to leave the dates on them for now. Okay, and then this will be put over in the repurpose. I had grand plans for these Franken planners, but it just didn't work out. I don't think that I think the timing in my life was also just bad. I think I could potentially get good use out of a Franken planner if I were in the right season of my life. But that clearly was not, and it's still not right now. So, okay. Hopefully I can fix the lighting in editing. Hopefully it's not bad for you guys, but if it is, I apologize. The lighting is super weird today for some reason. It's like bright outside, but for some reason it's dark in this room, even though I have all the lights on. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to take this guy out and this little guy. And then this is the month. What is this? I don't know what this layout is called, but it's like the one with the monthly and then the like, is this the dashboard layout? I don't know. It's the one with the dashboard like situation and then just has like checklists. I'm not sure what that one belongs to. However, I have this, which apparently was also a budget one. Here, let's come back to this in a second. Okay, so this also has a bunch of filler paper at the front because I was using it on these, which that's apparently unused. Are all of these unused? Okay, yeah, this was like a specific like budget planner from Happy Planner. Did I not use any of it? Looks like I did not. Okay. So that, oh, because some of these are from like the actual budget planner, it looks like, and then some of them I made, question mark. Okay, well, I've got this too that's got, these are used though, so I can't really combine those. This has extra papers in it. why do I have this? There's like, I don't know where that came from. Anyway. I'm gonna keep this here and I'm gonna put it in the repurpose because my husband might be, they keep changing things. It's so annoying. My husband might be deploying at some point next year. And if he does, I'm gonna be, like, my husband does all like the finance stuff for our house. But if he's gone for a prolonged period of time, that's gonna be on me. So I may need this. It would only be like 6 months. But I may need this if he does end up deploying. So I'm going to keep this in the repurpose specifically with that in mind. Yeah. Okay, back to this guy. I don't know which planner these came from. Shit. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe they came from here. Did they? What is this one? This one, I never even took the back. Oh my gosh. Girl, what are you doing with your life? Oh, that, I guess the sticky's been on there too long. It's like really sticky. Usually these come off pretty easily. Okay, well, that's just gonna be there, I guess. That can come off. What was this planner? Okay, this is where it came from. Cool, cool, cool. So, I guess this one must be a July start. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put these back here. Okay, we can resituate here, please. There. January. There we go. This will also go back in the repurpose. There's gonna be a lot more in the repurpose than I thought. Yeah. Here's that. Apparently I plan on using this as my like spiritual planner. I'm not really sure how I planned on doing that. I'm sure I probably said in the video that I did about my Franken planners, but that was a long time ago. I can't remember. That's gonna go in the reuse. The reuse is getting a little chunky. Gonna take that out. These are all like extra sheets. These are recipe sheets. So here's the thing. This and probably the chores one were part of like a, I think they were part of like a home like add-on bundle thing. And I don't know if I'm going to end up using these meal plans or not, because I feel like the way that I'm currently doing my wellness planner, which is where I do my meal planning and my meal tracking, I feel like the way that I'm doing it now is working out for me. So I don't know that I'm going to change it. Then I also have this section for recipes, which I have a recipe book. So again, I don't know that I need this. And then all these like wellness check-in things. The weekly check-ins. These are all things that I could use if I were creating my own wellness planner. And actually, so I think that that might be a form of Franken planning that I might be able to do. If all of the things in the planner pertain to one topic, I think that could work. So this is projects. I don't know that I need that. Maybe use it for like projects around the house, but I don't really have like projects around the house because we don't own the house that we're currently living in. Let's see here. I'm going to take that out and that out. And these notes can... in here or in here? In here. Can go in here with all these extra papers. Okay. So there's that. Okay, this one is the one that I have my I'm trying to think, because what was this? Here, let me move this out of the way. Was this, did I have, okay, come on. I'm trying to figure out if I had the entire planner for this, or if it was just random bits and pieces. Because this is where these came from. So there. So these came from here. I'm not, this must have been just like a 3-month add-on or something. I'm not certain. And these are, the last few in here are written on. So, I feel like I had like 3 other months of this, but I could be super wrong. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for it. Let's other 3 pages I'm just going to rip out and toss. And then I've got these like connected monthlies. And then another portion of this is just filler pages. So I don't know which one this belongs in. Oh, here's these recipe pages. Do I take the recipe pages from here and put them back in here? I'd used one of these for meal ideas. I'm not sure how I want to organize this. So this is meal plans. This is recipes. Maybe I'll just take these recipe sheets. There's a lot of them though. Maybe I'll just take these recipe sheets and put them all in here. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, we're just going to keep this how it is for now. It's kind of an in-between of extra sheets and other things, but we're just going to keep it like that for now. It'll be fine. If I need extra things, I know I can look in there. And then this, first of all, I have some of these sheets can go back in here because this is where they came from. Those came from in here. So I'm gonna put those back. These are gonna stay, that's gonna stay. The check-ins can stay. This is all gonna stay. I don't know that the chores and projects necessarily need to be in here, but that's fine, they will be. I am, however, gonna take this cover off and put it with the planner that it matches. Because if one is going to be missing a cover, I would at least like to have the cover going with the matching planner. So there is that. Now that's just kind of like a wobbly, loosey-goosey whatever, but we can figure it out. I believe in us. Okay. Next is this Franken planner that has no cover. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was... These must have come from those ones that were not dated. This is going to go with these. So the random things that are used that I feel like I can't put back and reuse, I'm just going to stick in here. This is just going to be the things that have been used planner. So all of these can go back in, well, not back in here, but they can go in here because can't reuse those, so they're just going to go in here. Take that off. And this is used. So it's gonna go in here. This has some of those plan of attack papers, and then it also has these like social media tracking pages. And then I have, so this was going to be my social media section apparently, which didn't go well. So I need to figure out how to resituate all that, but I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. Looks like this was a budget thing. And I had stickers and stuff. Oh, I had receipts in here. You have to be joking. What? That's crazy. Okay. This is probably one of, I know it doesn't seem that crazy because like, girl, obviously you're the one that put it in there. You should have known it was in. I had no idea that that was in there. I haven't touched this planner in like, I want to say probably 2 years, maybe longer. Like, I'm never going to turn down free money. Is there anything in here? No. It's too good to be true. If only there was one in all 3 of these. That's so crazy. That makes me so happy. That's like, it's amazing. That is amazing. Oh my God, I'm so happy. So happy. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but I'm happy about it. Okay, looks like I need to figure out where these came from. Okay, so I'm not sure where these came from. January can't be reused, but February and March could be. I would just have to redate them. The thing is, these very clearly came from, where was that? The one that I said was specifically a budget one. This one. April. Okay. Yeah. But what happened to the weekly part of it? The weekly part is just gone. I'm gonna put it back in here anyway, because this is where I have budgeting stuff, but I'm not really sure what happened to that. I am gonna put January in there too, just because. Maybe I won't. Oh, no, I'll put it in there just so I can keep them together. It's only 1 month. Reflections. Not sure that's about, but did this come from? Where is that other? Is it this one? Did it come from this one? No, it couldn't have, because I dated these myself. It's very clearly not this. No, that's not. What is happening? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know where this came from. Oh, no, I think I know where this came from. This. This came from like a notebook or something, but where the heck is the cover? See, this is the thing. I don't know what happened to all these dang covers. Where'd it go? I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Is it from this one? No, it can't be from this one. No, you know what? It was. This was the cover for these. And then looks like I repurposed it. Yeah, which is not going to work for me particularly, because there's not enough space to put all these in here now. So that's a problem for me. I guess they would fit in here though. But this is like a planner. And I'm not sure why I put months on these unless I had more of them. There had to be more of these. I'm just so confused. I wish I knew what I had been doing at the time that I made these. Okay, let's just get past that. Oh, apparently there's an April one. This might have been just like a quarterly thing, maybe then. These came from the planner that I'm currently using for my wellness planner, I believe. So, you know what? I think for now, I'm just going to leave this stuff in here. And I mean, I probably could put this stuff on here. Maybe. I don't know. For now, I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to put it all in the repurpose. After I finish organizing everything in this way, deciding like what's staying, what's leaving, I think then I will start going through and like specifically deciding what's going to be repurposed for next year. So I'm going to put all these back into that cubby, and then we're going to work on the next shelf. And I think in these next two shelves, there's going to be a good amount more that I'm willing to send back, because I'm just going to keep, like, I think I'm going to send most of my binders back just because I can't use them all at once. I'm not going to use them all at once. And while I do want to keep all of them because I would like to be able to like switch them out, I think my purpose is kind of right now to consolidate a little bit what I have in this specific house that we're in. So we're going to move on to that. I did forget to go over this chonker of a planner. It does need to be updated because like this is the 2019 moon situations, which are obviously not going to be relevant for next year. This one will be, I can keep that one, but some of this will still be relevant. Some of it will not be. Like I can still use these sleep trackers and these like dream sheets. What did I even have in here? Like sticky notes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so a good amount of this will still be relevant. Excuse me. I was gonna say maybe I should like cut down on some of this stuff, but to be honest, like I still technically like can get in here and move stuff around. It's just kind of when I move everything over this way and it gets a little iffy on the space. But honestly, I like how chunky it is, so I'm not going to be changing that. Just need to, let's see, stick it on there. Yeah, once I revamp this, it's not like it's literally too chunky for me to close, but I don't care. Once I revamp this, I may do a like an updated flip through of this, but this is definitely going to be staying here so that I can do that. Okay, so from those, sorry, from those 2 cubes, I pulled out all of the planners that are either like pre-made planners or are planner covers that have inserts in them already. So we're gonna go through this, and the thing is, I think most of what I'm going to be sending back from these is going to end up being planner covers, because I do want to keep these here as options for using what I have instead of buying more until I'm out of options for the types of things that I need, if that makes sense. But I also need to keep in mind a couple things. One is that I feel like we're only going to be at this base for like another 1.5 years max, hopefully. And we're going to try to get back to New York or very close to it. However, the problem is that there's obviously no guarantee of that. So do I keep all the planners that I foresee myself using in the future ever, just because I don't know that if I send them back to New York that I will ever, not ever get to them, but that I will get to them in the next like 5 years? Or do I keep them and like keep a bit of the clutter for the sake of saving money, both in shipping the planners to New York and in buying new planners to replace those in case I need them before we end up going back there? That was probably a mouthful, but hopefully it made sense. And I think I'm gonna go with the latter. I think that if I foresee myself using that planner in the next like 5 years, I'll probably keep it here, to be honest. Sorry, my asthma's. So we'll see. This is an Archer Olive planner. The spine is a bit squished, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. But this is a very blank planner. It's undated, and then the monthlies look like this. they're kind of, since it's a bullet journal brand, it's meant for you to have room to like decorate the edges and stuff. And then this is what the weeklies look like. They're horizontal. And then at the end of each month, it looks like there's like a dot grid spread. I think this is a cute concept, like being able to doodle around the edges and kind of personalize it because it is so plain. But the thing is, I don't know that I'll do that. Not anytime soon. Like, I would need to do this when I have a lot more time at my disposal. And right now is not then. And I don't know that I'll be in that position for another year or two. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. And also it's in a format that I just don't typically use. I definitely could get use out of it if I found a good purpose for it. But yeah, I don't know. So I got this because I think they were doing a special where if you bought a bullet journal that you got like a free planner with it or something like that. So that's why I have this planner. So I don't know. This is gonna go in a maybe ship pile because I'm not sure. It's gonna depend on how many other planners I have and how long I foresee those lasting me. So we'll see. I have these and I have two other ones that are just like it, just like in a different size. So these are from many, many years ago, back when I feel like I think this is when like Pen and Gear either first started selling at Walmart, or this is at least when I first noticed them. But they had like, they used to have tons and tons of like really cute school supply stuff. Now their stuff's cute, but just not how it used to be. So it does have two inserts in here, and one of them is this one, which is like a weekly sheet. All the sheets are the same in this. So it has like a weekly to do, and you can check off which day you did it. So like this is like overall to-do list, and you can check off the day you did it, or you could like highlight the day it needs to get done and then check off the day you actually do it, which is a good idea. And then there's just like an overall weekly to do and a small little notes section. And then this second one is just a dot grid notebook. And then this one, let's see, this one has a horizontal week on 2 page layout. And it does have the monthlies also, because I don't think this one has monthlies. Does it? Did I just like totally miss it? No. No, this one does not have monthlies, and this one does. And you can just like bubble in the month that it is. They're all undated. So that's super handy. And then it also has a dot grid insert there. So I feel like I would get more use out of this one than this horizontal one. This horizontal one kind of has me in the same situation where horizontal is just not a layout that I typically use if I have other layouts at my disposal. So this is going to go in the maybe pile with the Archer and Olive one. And this one is definitely going to stay because I can definitely see myself getting a lot of use out of that one. This is like a little random, it was meant to be, it has this, like it came with these little sleeves, and it was meant to be organizer for these little mini sticker sheets, which I obviously am utilizing, but then I also created little inserts, and I use these for ideas, junk journaling ideas, and then video ideas, which I actually used a good amount. And I'm going to keep this around just so I can finish using these up. Yeah, and it's little, so it's not like it's taking up a lot of space, but I would like to utilize this because it's really cute and I can put it in my purse. So we're going to keep that. I'm just going to put it right there. This is from, what is it called? Planner Society. And I loved getting the Planner Society. Oh, this is like coming up really bad. I loved getting the Planner Society boxes. They were always so cute. And like I made these like 3 different bookmarks. These are the old Recollections TN inserts. This one's just a blank one. There's like a pocket thing here. And then this one, which I don't think I used, so it should still be good, is a vertical week on 2 pages with a monthly. So I'm going to keep this because I can definitely get use out of that, and it's just so cute and it's all ready and done for me. I just never actually ended up using it, which is just, it's a tragedy, but we're going to keep that because I can definitely get a lot of use out of that. This is just like a perpetual planner, which, does this one even have anything in it? I don't even think, I have another one. I don't know what happened to it, but this one's blank. If I can find my other one, then I'll send this back, but I'm not sure where it is. So if I can't find it, I'm going to keep this and then use this as my perpetual planner. This just is good for writing down like important dates throughout the year that never change the date, like birthdays, anniversaries, holidays that don't change date, stuff like that. I mean, you could also just, if you don't want to use it as a perpetual planner, because I think Erin Condren still like gives you these with all your planners, but I'm not sure. I haven't bought from them in years. But if you don't want to use it as a perpetual planner, you could just use it for the year and just have it like an at a glance monthly type of situation. Anyway, I have this, which is another one that I decorated with the Planner Society box. So it's super stinking cute, but I don't think I ever used it. So I love so much crafting. I don't know if they're still a thing. I'm sure they probably are, but their inserts are some of my favorites. But this was a 2018 insert, you guys. It was old. And I never used it, so I could definitely redate that. So there's a monthly insert. And then this is a vertical weekly insert, which amazing. I love this layout, and I haven't used it, so I could still get use out of that. This is a goals tracker, which looks like I just used a printable and printed this out. And then this one is just like a to-do list situation. So we're gonna keep that here because it's beautiful and it's unused. So I love it. So that's staying. This is a Heidi Swap planner, and I'm going to keep this because I want to use this as a memory planner. And I think it'll be a little bit easier to keep up with a memory planner if I just have these like tiny little sections to deal with each day. I don't have to decorate it. If I have a lot to write, I can, I'm sure I can fit whatever I wanted to write in that square. And if I didn't have anything to write, I could just decorate it. So I want to use this as a memory planner, and I have a ton of Heidi Swap like decorative things that are meant to go with these planners. So that's gonna work out for me. And I'm trying to think. The only thing is the planner itself, like the cover, is very puffy and kind of thick. So when you close it, even when you only have the inserts, it's pretty full. Like there's a little space, but like not really. That's pretty tight. So once I fill this up with stickers and stuff, it's probably gonna be like twice this, and it's not all gonna fit in here. So that's the only problem I foresee happening. So I may need to keep that in mind. I may need to see if this will fit in any of my personal planners. I don't think the rings are gonna line up though. So maybe I'll just do it and see how it goes and deal with it. But we're probably going to be keeping this. I have one other Heidi Swap planner, and it's a larger one, but I wanted to use it for the same purpose. So yeah. I'm not sure which one I'll use first, but this one definitely has a lot more space to grow because the rings are a lot bigger. So this one I can chunk up quite a bit more. Like you see, there's so much more space in there than in the smaller one. So I'm going to keep both of them here. Probably. Here's the thing. I only need one memory planner per year. So I started using, or I guess I started using this one as a memory planner for this year, and I made it 1 week. So this is also a memory planner that I can use. So that's 3. And then I also have this one that I started using, but I made it quite a bit more of the way through, and I would keep using this one if I could find the information that I wrote down for all of it. But that's the problem. So I either need to find the information that I wrote down for this one so that I can finish it, or I need to abandon that and use this, but only for the last 6 months of a year, which these are all full years. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But if I'm planning for the next, let's say I'm planning my planners for the next 5 years. 4 memory planners for the next 4, yeah, as long as I don't have more than 5, I think that'll be fine. So yeah, we're gonna think about that. But for now, I'm going to keep these here because I plan on using these as memory planners. This one is a Carpe Diem planner. And it looks like I did start using this as just like a regular planner. But only for 1 week again. So I love this planner. It's so pretty. Oh no, I did one here too. A couple here. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, and then I used like all of March. Okay. And none of April. It looks like I stopped at March. Yeah. Okay. And I do like this layout because it's vertical, which I appreciate. I'm not sure how I feel about the like sidebar being on the right and not the left. That feels a little weird to me. But the only issue with this planner is that it is used up through the month of March. Did I use the monthly? Okay, so I could use this planner as a work planner, or not a work planner, a YouTube planner. But the problem with that is it doesn't have like proper monthlies. It has like this mini monthly. And I really utilize my monthlies in my mini happy planner that I use for YouTube. So I would have to find or like print out. Oh no, wait, why? How did I miss that? Okay, so it has like an overview, a mini one, and it has a full size one. I don't know what I was freaking out about. Okay, I could totally use this as that. The only thing is I would not be able to start until April. But I think I'm gonna be fine with that. I think I can deal with that. So here's what I can do. It'll be a little annoying, but I can maybe I can like scan some of these because these are all undated. Maybe I can scan some of these pages and print them out to like put into the backs of these. Does that make sense? And like the guts of it, I will just stick in the back of the planner. And then I still have, because there's no monthly on the tab divider, so I can still use the tab divider. And I can also still utilize the weeks. Oh, no, these all have stuff on them. So if they don't have anything on the backs of them, I can utilize the weeks, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep this. Next year, I already have my plan for my YouTube planner next year because the mini happy planner that I used last year, I only used 6 months of it. And then the one that I'm using this year, I also am only using 6 months of it. So I have 12 months technically of a mini happy planner that I can use next year. So this will be for the year after. So I am actually, you know what? This is going to be easier if I put sticky notes on these. I'm not going to put it on the outside because it's just going to fall off, but also, again, I apologize for my chair squeaking. There's nothing I can do about it. I've tried so many things and nothing works. Okay, this is going to be YouTube 2026. And then write a little note of my plan. this has a specific use now. That's great. Very happy about that. Let's see. Okay, let's do these other two. And that fell. Okay. So I have these other two Pen and Gear like traveler's notebook things. These are just in a different size. I'm not sure what size this is. I think it's pretty close to like a B6. But this has a vertical weekly on 2 pages. I don't think it has a monthly. And then it has a dot grid in the back. And this one, I actually took the dot grid one out of this, and I am using that as my, like, using it as a memory planner. I don't remember what year it correlates with, but yeah, I'm using that as a memory planner. And then this is the same as that other smaller one. It's just on a larger scale of the kind of weekly on 1 page situation. So I am going to be keeping this. The only thing is that once I'm done with this, I might kind of usurp this cover and take this out and then put this in here, or I might make my own cover. I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to lean towards making my own cover, actually, just because I wouldn't want to like take this out of here, and I would want to be able to utilize the pockets and everything, but those are going to stay. Let's see. This planner I made myself. It's like a fuzzy cover with like a faux leather interior, and I love this cover so much. It's like my pride and joy. It is so cute. And like the sewing is a little sloppy, but like I really don't care because it's for my own personal use, and it doesn't, like, you can't see the stitching on the outside, and it's really not that bad on the inside. But I did kind of put this together myself and make my own little like decorations. And this has a dot grid insert, a lined insert, and another dot grid insert, and a blank one. So I'm gonna keep this because it's like I could use it for literally anything. So, and I just can't part with this. I really should make more of these. It was honestly a little difficult to make just because the like faux fur was a little difficult to work with in this manner, but I'm happy with the outcome, and I really feel like I should make more because it's just so cute, and it's just so like puffy and feels so good to hold. And maybe now that I'm a little bit more confident with my sewing skills, I can make one that's like got pockets and stuff too. I don't know. But that has to stay because there's no way I can part with it. This is, I'm pretty sure, a Target Dollar Spot planner. And this one is interesting. It's got a weekly, I don't think it has any monthlies in it. I think it's just this same page over and over again. It has a weekly horizontal on 1 page, and then it has like a weekly dashboard where you can put your top 3 goals, a to-do list, a few habits, and like a little notes section. And obviously this is super practical, and I'm sure I could find something to use this for. Look, the thing is, I need to start coming up with specific uses for things. But right now with this video, and it's probably going to be a really long one because I was thinking about splitting it up, but I think I'm just going to keep it a long one. The thing is, I mostly am trying to just go through and remember what I have. So, while also simultaneously kind of trying to assign uses to things and organize it a little bit. So this is another Target Dollar Spot one, and this one is a week on one page. It's kind of like a consolidated version of this. It's just instead of being on 2 pages, it's on one. So you've got the vertical little section here, and then you have your kind of like dashboard area here, and that's the entire planner. And then those two are undated, and this one I believe is dated. It says 2024 to 2025 on the cover, but isn't actually dated. I hate when they do that. I really, in general, I don't like when the dates are on the covers, because while you can redate the insides, unless you feel like decorating the cover, which I don't, the date is always going to be on the cover, which is a tad annoying to me. So this is what this one looks like. I'm actually super irritated with this layout because this is not the week. No. This is the start of the week, and then you have to turn the page to get the other part of the week. And the spiral is kind of freaking out on me. Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't. It would not have cost them any more to print this the other way around. And then that way, maybe the front part is useless, but then you turn it and everything else is far more useful. I just find that really annoying. But it is a vertical. So potentially more useful to me than the horizontal. I just hate that you can't see the whole week at once. Unless you want to do like the first half of the week here and then the second half of the week here, but then that would make almost less sense. But honestly, this could be, no, never mind. I was going to say I could use this as my 2027 YouTube planner, but I can't because there's no monthlies in here, and I really rely on my monthlies in that planner. And there's just no like simple, non-janky way to put monthlies in here. So that's just not going to work for me. I'm going to put these 3 aside because while I'm pretty sure they're going to stay here, I would like to think a little bit more on what exactly their uses could be. So those are just going to go to the side. This planner, I did a tutorial on this cover a long time ago. And it's still one of my most watched videos. So if anybody would be interested in like an updated version of that, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. This was another one that was decorated with whatchamacallit? Planner Society. Oh my god, my brain. So I used this as a wellness planner at first, and then it just kind of changed into using it as like a regular planner, and then it switched back to being a wellness planner. I'm not really sure what I was doing here, but this is used. Like, this is completely used, which is amazing. And then this one is an hourly, like a daily hourly, which it looks like I only used a couple pages in. And then this one is a to-do list with a habit tracker like shoved inside of it, which is mostly unused. So I think I'll take this out because it's done. It is decorated to match this though. And I have another free space here. So maybe I'll stick this on the second one and keep it in here, so that once it's done, they all still match. I feel like realistically, I should move these two up and put this one in the back, but I'm just not going to do that right now. But I'm going to keep this because I can obviously still use the other ones, and I can put another insert in here and use it. The elastic on this is completely shot, which sucks. I may need to replace that at some point, or yeah, I probably should replace it, but I'm not going to do that right now. But okay, I have no idea where my camera cut off because the battery died. But basically, I just took this insert that's finished and moved it back one slot. And I was saying that I should technically move it to the back and move these other two up because they are unused and this one is finished. I'm just not going to deal with that right now. And then also the elastic is shot and it needs to be replaced, but I'm also not going to do that right now. But we are going to keep this, and I'm going to eventually, when I use it, put a new insert in there with whatever insert I'm going to use, and then I can use the other two that are in there also. And then once those are all filled, I would just kind of keep this like this and like all decorated together and stuff. So that's that. And then this, does this have anything in it? I don't even think this has a planner in it. I think I'm using, yeah, I think I'm using the planner that was in there. I have this, what is this, Carpe Diem or Webster's Pages? Webster's Pages traveler's notebook, and it has some inserts in it, but it's not like decorated or anything. One of these inserts isn't even for this size, or two of them, I don't know. But it has this grid one, another grid one, and then a lined one. I was gonna say I might just take the inserts out because I have other covers this size. But the thing about my traveler's notebooks is I like to decorate them and then keep it all together, and then once the inserts are completed, I like to kind of put it away as a completed planner and like this time capsule type situation where all the decorations stay in. I don't like decorating a planner and then, you know, when the inserts are done, removing all the decorations. I like keeping them all together. So that means I really only get one use out of my covers, but I don't mind that. So I'm going to put this to the side because once I go through my other traveler's notebook covers, I'm going to decide whether or not I want to remove the inserts and then only keep a couple, depending on how many inserts I have. So that's going to go to the side. Then I have this priority planner. This is like one of those things where you have to do like worksheet stuff in the beginning, I think. But after that, it's pretty much just like a weekly planner. A weekly and daily. Yeah, I think I might keep this. Here's the thing. all the stuff that I could use this for is, this is kind of what I use my HB90 planner for now. So also I don't understand. This is like a weird one to me. Like this 5 to Thrive checklist is fine until the last one, give up a category of food. Like that's just weird. What's the point of that? Like, I don't, it's just weird to me. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I might send this one back. Not that I'll never use it. It's just that right now, anything I feel like I would use this for, the purpose is already served with my HB90 planner. And that has a monthly in it. Which, to be fair, I don't really use the monthly in that. So, I don't know. I do like that this is a little bit more structured. But I don't know. Maybe I can use them in tandem. Maybe this will just help me. Like this kind of allows you to get a little bit more nitty gritty. Not that you can't in that one, it's just a little bit more customizable and less structured. I'm not sure on this, so I'm going to put it in the maybe pile because I really can't make up my mind right now. Okay. I have this Law of Attraction planner, which is like another one of those almost slightly workbooky style ones where it has a bunch of questions at the end of the month for you to answer. But again, my HB90 planner pretty much does that. I have the larger spiral version of this planner that right now what I'm using it for is just writing down all of the things that I do in the day so that I can go back and use those in my memory planner. So I don't know, maybe I'll use this for that. It seems like a little bit of a waste to use this for that. Oh. But I have another horizontal from the first shelf. I could just use the horizontal for that. I was gonna say one of these ones, like one of the Target dollar spot ones, but they also have like a dashboard element, and that dashboard element would be completely wasted if that's all I used it for, and I don't want to do that. But I could do that with this one. I could definitely do that with this one. So let's write that down. Tracking daily happenings for memory planner. Okay, found a use for this one. That's great. Honestly, I think that's probably still what I'm going to end up using this one for. But again, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure what I was saying. I had to stop the video. But I think I was showing you the cover. It's really pretty. And I kind of feel like just using it to write down like what I've done throughout the day to keep track for my memory planning. I feel like just using it for that is a little bit of a waste. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Just because if I do use this for something other than that, it kind of ends up serving the same purpose as this one would, which again, I have my HB90 planner for that. So, oh, the maybe stock's getting a little uneasy. So I'm not sure about that. The next one I have to show you is, I don't remember what this was called. Oh, this was called, excuse me, the Magic Academy planner. And it is so, excuse me, it's so cute. Look at all the illustrations. And then it has these daily pages where you have, you can write 3 things that you're grateful for, or you can use this, no, I guess this 3 things you're grateful for, today's allies, an hourly, your like main objective of the day, and like your top three things that you need to do. You have a little dot grid space here, and then today's threats. So what like things that could throw you off of your schedule for the day. And then excuse me, I'm sorry. Hopefully I cut that out. But if I don't, I'm sorry. And then the illustrations change every few weeks as you like go through this school. And it's really cute, and it's not dated, so you don't have to worry about like skipping days and stuff, because it doesn't really matter. I don't think there are any monthly things in here. You just kind of have these like reflection pages every once in a while, like wherever there would be a monthly, I think you have like a little reflection page. But I think I'm going to keep this here just because there's no reason not to, and I've only used this much of it, like not much at all. So I still have plenty, and I think again the only problem with this is it kind of serves the same purpose as my HB90 planner. I'm gonna have to put this in the maybe too. I feel like if I could kind of alter these in some way, that would give me the parts of that planner that I'm missing in these. And then since I print those out because I have the printable and I don't have to worry about wasting a physical copy, if I could figure out a way to like maybe add in some pages or something that would allow me to track things in the way that I track them in there, but then also use these daily pages. I think that could work. And I think because you do have these like reflection pages at every month, this would be the perfect place to put it. And I would just have to print it out as this like size, and then I could just tape in extra pages. So I think maybe I will try to come up with some idea of how I could do that. And then I'll see about keeping these around, because if I could do that, then I could use these. I'm not sure. Well, I could use this one at least. I'm not sure how long this is. This might be a quarterly. I think it is. Which would be fine, because here's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna use this for. I just need to figure out, like, I just need to design a page, an extra page that I can put in at that reflection spot as like a way to track all of the things, to do the things I need to do in the way that I do them. Okay. Now that has a specific purpose. Amazing. Excuse me. Does this have daily pages like I was thinking? Yes, it does. Okay. This, I think, also might be quarterly. So I need to do the same thing. This is going to hold the same purpose. An HP90 alternative. And then once I run out of ones that I can use as alternatives for that, I'll just go back to printing them. And I just won't buy planners like this again, because I already have a system that works for me and I can just print it out. So okay. Sweet. And I don't think anything else in this stack will work for that. So it's time for me to bring the rest of the planners over here. Okay, so I got all the rest of the planners and stuff from the cubes, but then I had some on my planner cart. So this one is already partially used, but this is what it looks like. It's just a monthly, and then it has just a couple notes pages before the next monthly. And I have this used up through June. So July through December is blank. And I was using this as a work planner. So I think that this type of thing where I have a monthly layout and then I have a couple notes pages works better for me for a work planner than having weekly pages, because I just don't need that much space. Mostly I am making just a general to-do list and then fitting it in the week where I have time. So I'm not really assigning things to specific days for the most part. And if I do, it's more like I want to get this done on this day, but if I don't, it's not a big deal. I can do it on another day. So I'm going to keep this around because I would like to use the rest of it. And I think I will use the rest of it for work stuff. But the only issue is I can't start it until July. I mean, I guess that's not really true. I could redate this. Like, it would not, it's already undated. All it just has the monthly, like the month at the top of the monthly. So I could just redate this. So that's going to stick around. I will probably start using this next year, let me actually put a sticky note on it so I don't forget. There we go. This one is my YouTube planner that only has January through July done in here. So July through December is blank. And this is my preferred like format for my YouTube planning. So I'm going to next year use this as the second half of 2025. And then the one that I'm currently using, I didn't use the first 6 months of it, so I will use that one the first 6 months of next year. So YouTube, July through December 2025. This one, I have no idea what I'm going to do with. It would need to be redated. And I think I bought it mostly because of the cover. I did have a plan for this. I don't remember what it was, but I know I bought it with a plan in mind. However, I clearly did not follow through with that plan. So I would need to redate this. And I don't know. I may just use this as one of those planners where I just write things down to keep track for my memory planning. Do I write that on the sticky note? No, let me write 2025 on here. And then maybe I'll write that on this one for 2026. Okay. There. This one, mostly I decorated. I did not decorate all the weeks, apparently. I thought I did, but apparently I did not. But I am going to just go back and use this as like a junk journal. So this isn't even going to be used as a planner. It's really pretty and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to go back and use this as a junk journal. So that's going to go with those. And then this notebook, I was trying to use this as a like wellness thing. Oh, I guess it's not. It's not even really a notebook. It's like it's a planner. It has a monthly. And notes pages. Okay. Interesting. So oh, and I have, okay. Okay, so I'm missing a couple months of the stickers, which I guess is not the biggest deal. It's not, yeah, there's January. Okay. This is going to go in the pile of things to repurpose. And then this is a memory planner that I actually did quite a bit in. How far did I get? Not into June. Into May? Not into May. Okay, I didn't get as far as I thought I did. April. I got a couple spreads in April done. The thing is, I don't remember for the life of me where all the information for this is. This is 2023, so it's last year. I'm pretty sure I was tracking it in my phone, but the information's all gone. I'll have to look again, but if I can't find it, honestly, I might just kind of ignore the first few months of whatever year I use this in and pick it back up, because I don't want to waste it, because I love this planner so much. But hopefully I can find the information. If I can find the information, I'm just going to keep going with this, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not confident in that, but I'm going to look for the information. And if I can find it, this is just going to serve its own purpose, like I said. And then if I can't, I will repurpose this into a memory planner for a different year. And I will just ignore the first few months of the year. And I'll make a note of it in here. Anyway, I had to get those out of the way because those were on the planner cart. I have this little traveler's notebook. It's just like a super cheapy one from Recollections a long time ago. And I'm probably going to send this back. I don't know. I do have planner inserts that would fit in it, though. That's the thing. Okay, well, let's start here. All of these ones that are kind of the same-ish size. Where's the other one? I just showed you guys earlier. Oh, it's in the maybe pile. Yeah, that is okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, all of these covers are the same size, pretty much. And I have one blank one in there, one blank one in there, and then again, one blank one in there. The problem is, like I said, with my traveler's notebooks, once they're all decorated and everything, I don't like to take them apart, so I'm not going to reuse the covers. That, like, once I have inserts in there and the thing is decorated, it's going to stay that way forever. So, do I keep these here when I know I have that other one that's already decorated. The smaller one that's already decorated. I don't know what to do. I really am kind of feeling like I should just pick one to keep here. Okay, we're gonna put these off to the side because I have a bin that has all of my inserts. And we're gonna take a look at those. See how many like actual planner ones I have. And then we'll decide how many I'll keep here. So I was just gonna go to the side for now. I know I have planner ones that go with this. So we will look at those, but I also have these two. This one's a Heidi Swap one. And it just has like a decorative, not a decorative, a blank notebook in here for you to do whatever you want with. And this one also just has a blank one inside. So I'm not sure. This is why I still have them, because I can't make up my mind on them. And then before I go over actually, there was one A5 planner that has stuff in it that I forgot about. So this planner does have inserts already in it. They're from 2018. It is horizontal. So that kicks it out of the running for a YouTube planner. I'm gonna have the same trouble with this as I'm gonna have with any of the other horizontal. And I haven't in a while, but I just cannot buy horizontal planners anymore because I don't use them. But the cover is really cute. I think I'm just gonna send this one back. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I have no idea what I'm going to use this for, and I have other horizontal planners. So this one is going to get shipped back. It's got to. It's got to go back. I will use it eventually, I don't really foresee myself using it anytime soon, so going back. And then I have one other A5 one. It's this red one. And it's really cute. I haven't used it though. I don't really like this is meant for you to put like charms and stuff on here. I don't really care about that. I don't have any to put on there anyway. This is my only other, sorry if I keep knocking that. I'm trying to like charge this while I'm filming. Let's move it over that way, because I don't have time to sit and wait for it to charge. So I have this A5 one left. Let's take a look at some of the A5 inserts I have and see if it's worth keeping it here. So I think this is all my A5 stuff. So I have this set, which is a horizontal. Ooh. I really prefer the mini horizontal. This looks like a full-size or not vertical. Oh my gosh, you guys, I literally cannot brain right now. There. That's like a full-size vertical. And then the monthly, it's like that. This could work. This could work as a YouTube planner thing. The only problem is, like I said, my planner covers, I don't like to reuse them because I like to keep them together with all their prettiness. I have done it before where I've taken it out, but I ended up keeping all of the guts together, and then I realized it was kind of pointless because I would rather have it all in a planner for memory's sake and then have the planner still decorated the way it originally was. So this doesn't really go with the red cover. I could take the guts out of that, the other one, the blue one, and put this in it. Let's see what else I have. And then I have these dividers, which are super cute. I think there's only 6 in here. And then I have pockets. Don't really match, but I have them. And then I have these pockets. I have this note paper. I have this note paper. It's like a bucket list thing, which, oh no, there's other stuff in here. Oh, this is like a goals thing in general. Here, let's look at this. Okay. Well, why is it all on a pad? That's weird. I don't like that. It's like all stuck together at the top on a pad. Okay, so you've got bucket list papers, and then you have goal worksheets, and then you have family schedule. I don't need this right now. We don't have a particularly busy family, like, so, and I'm really not in a position to be attacking my bucket list or even thinking about having one, so this can get sent back actually. And then this is a like book of these inserts, which are daily ones. Oh, there's monthly? How many months are in here? There's only 2 months worth in here. But I feel like I could use this in here to kind of make another version of my HB90 situation. Although it only has 2 months worth and I would need 3. Unless I use this one first. No. Thinking. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. And then for the dividers, I'm going to use these pockets. Literally just because there's 3 of them. I'm not going to figure out where they go right now, but there's that. And then whenever I use this, I'll pull these out of here. But then that will leave me with just needing 1 month, and I can just print that month. And that way I get use out of these. that works. Cool beans. I feel like should I keep this around then if I don't have another A5 planner, is the question. Because I'm not going to buy another planner cover. So, not anytime soon is what I mean. Should I swap the guts out with the other one? Or just send it all back and use it sometime in the future? I think I'm just going to send it all back. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Okay. This is it. A5 bookmarks. Cute. I don't need the notebook paper. Let's see. I really only need one of these right now. And then these can go with the stuff that's being sent back. And then this will be HB90 alternative. Wait a second. No. Yes, because this is daily. Cool. And okay, needs 1 more month. I'm gonna try to get this here. I don't think that's gonna help keep it on, but oh, maybe I could just put it in the. There we go. Okay. Now, the rest of these are personal size. So, I have these. And I don't need all of these here. So, I have 5. I don't need 5. At least I don't think I need 5. Let's see how much I've got going on as far as inserts that will fit. So, I've got these that I made myself, which, I mean, are primitive, but I could totally use, and I'd be fine with that. I have budget inserts and to-do inserts. What is this? These are like inspiration pages, like what you're inspired by currently, and then just some notes pages. They are kind of churchy, which is not my deal. So I think I'm going to send these back because I just don't really see myself using these anytime soon. So those can go back. Now I've got all my Heidi Swap stuff. So this is really all I have for personal sized inserts, which I could have sworn I had more. I have like other decorative things, but not inserts. So I think with this, I don't need to keep more than one here. Probably. I wonder if these Heidi Swap ones fit in a personal size. They indeed do. Amazing. Okay, so let's actually look at this and see. I think these are pretty much mostly blank, if not all blank. Yeah, these would be more for like scrapbooky type memory keeping, which I'm totally fine with. Like, obviously I like that. I bought it, but not as far as like planners. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Oh, look, date dots. Cannot go wrong with those. And then I have all these like Heidi Swap sticker books that are meant to go with these insert things. Some of them are like actual planner related stuff. And I think some of them are just more decorative. How many of these? These are obviously meant to go in the Heidi Swap ones, but they're not going to fit in the Heidi Swap ones. Let's be for realsies. However, I was worried about the smaller Heidi Swap one not having space once I put stickers and stuff in it. So, and those are personal size. So I think I'm going to keep a personal sized one for the potential overflow of that. So I feel like this one is probably the one these two are probably the ones that are most screaming Heidi Swap to me. I'll probably go with this one. I mean, I can always change my mind. But for the sake of now, I'm going to pick that one for the Heidi Swap overflow. And then, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, I have 9 of these. Oh, okay, I guess they came in packs of 3. Once these are decorated, they'll probably be pretty chunky. And then what, will I be able to fit like 3 in there? How will that look once they're chunked up? Honestly, probably fit about 3 in there. So if I plan on using these as like scrapbooky type things, I could either use my personal planners as their covers and like decorate the inside and stuff, or I could decorate these as I go and then create my own covers, which honestly I'm kind of less interested in doing. So I would need 3 covers for that if I'm keeping them here, which kind of wondering if I should or not. I just have so many projects on the go, and I'm just thinking, when will I realistically be able to get to doing this? But then there's also the possibility that we'll end up going somewhere else before New York. And then we'll probably be there for another 4 years. I think I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep them, and I will just pick 3 planners. So for these 3, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. And I'm just gonna stick them in there so I don't forget that this is what I want to do with this. Okay. And then, let's see. Maybe I'll use this one for these three. I think that's a good plan, right? Yeah. So we're gonna do these three in here. And then these three, I don't have a pink one, and I don't know that that really, does that work? Yeah, I'm not sure that works. We'll use this one for these three. The inside's pink, so that works. And then, you know what? I guess I'm gonna end up keeping all of them. Well, shoot. I was kind of hoping to get, like, not get rid of stuff, but like send stuff back, because it's getting a little overwhelming. But I think that just means that I need to work with what I have for the next couple years at least. So I think I can do that. So one of these needs to be designated for Heidi Swap Overflow. I think I'm just going to leave them, and I'll decide when it comes to that, if it comes to that. And then these can go back in here for now. This basket is much less full. Maybe I can move some of my Traveler's Notebook inserts up to here. Actually, you know what? We're going to take the inserts out of here because I may not necessarily use the inserts in these specific ones. So we're going to do that. Take the inserts out of here. And then this one has 3 inserts in it. I'm just going to take all of them out because they don't all have to be in here. And actually 4 of these are the traditional Traveler's Notebook size, and then 2 of these are like the wide ones, and they're called like Cahier or something. Cahier, I don't know how to pronounce it, but technically 2 different sizes there. But now we have all of these clear, and actually let's take out the one that's in here too. I think I'm going to leave this one in here because it's a unique size. It's a Heidi Swap one. But yeah. Okay. The last thing I need to do is look through my Traveler's Notebook inserts, which I have a whole box of them, and then decide which of these covers I'm keeping based on how many of those I have. And honestly, if I don't have any that are specifically planner related, if I just have blank ones, I might not keep any of them. I might not keep any of them here. So, in fact, you know what? I'm making that decision now so that I don't hem and haw once I look. If I don't have any specifically planner related ones, I'm not keeping any of these covers here. Okay, this is my bin. It's mostly smaller inserts, but I do have some larger ones here. And oh, actually, look at this. I have a bunch of these old Recollections ones that I know are definitely planner specific. I have all my larger ones at the bottom, so I'm just trying to grab them. I have a lot, dang. Okay. I thought I had more smaller ones, but I have plenty of larger ones. Interesting. Okay, so I have these two, like, what is this, like A5 size? These aren't even inserts, really. I mean, I guess they kind of are. Huh. This is very interesting. I don't remember these. Is this similar? Yeah, okay. Huh. Not sure what I'm going to do with those, but let's see. These are smaller. I have this one that's just a dot grid. This one is a monthly and a horizontal week on one page. Okay. This one's just a grid. So I'm going to stick that in there with the kind of plain ones. These are like pockets. This one is blank. Grid. Oh, the same, like monthly and weekly. This is the same monthly, weekly. I think that what they came in like packs of 3, one like a grid one, a blank one, and a whatchamacallit, weekly one, calendar one. So it looks like I am gonna be keeping one. I think this was a set because I have the blank, the dot grid, and the planner one. And I think these would look really cute in this one, perhaps. I am starting a reading journal. And I'm using a bullet journal for that. But when I run out of pages, because I do plan on keeping up with it, when I run out of pages, it would be nice to have these to work in. The only thing is, I could just make my own covers for them because I don't, like, I would just need something to hold them together to bind them. I really don't plan on like decorating it. And I would rather, since I know once I use it, I'm not going to take it off, I would rather save these for when I plan on actually like making a planner out of it. So I'll keep this one because of this set. So that's going to stay. I am going to put my larger inserts in here though, because I have room now. This one I'll probably use as a journal because I do use traveler's notebooks as journals. These ones, let's see, blank grid, and I think this was a set also. And for this one, I think the best match would be this cover. So let's stick this in here. You'll keep this one. This one I might just, since it doesn't have anything to decorate inside, I might just keep this to put journals in. So this one will get used pretty much right away. So I'm going to put this to the side actually, because that's going to get used right away. These are like the planner and then a dot grid. And then I have two of these like pocket things. I'll put those in here. And then, oops, sorry, shaking you. Okay, that has a lot of stuff in it. Again, nice and stuffed. Now, as for the smaller, so that means that these two are gonna get sent back because I just don't need them. This one, I think I'll keep, just because I don't think it would be too difficult to use. And then for my small one, that one fits inserts like this small. And these are all blank. Those ones are blank. These are all blank. This one is an actual like planner one. I think this is the only one that I have this size that's an actual planner one. Could have sworn I had more, but apparently not. Apparently they're all used. I do have these that go with it, these accessories. Okay, so those could go together and go inside here, which I think is what I'm going to do. I don't want to get rid of any of these. I think I'm just going to keep them in the box tucked away because I never know when I'm going to need one. And then these will go in here. Just like so. Okay. So we've got little shaker pocket, a pocket, and this one that has a monthly and then a vertical weekly on 2-page. Not sure what I'll use it for, but I'm sure I can find something. See, that's the problem I keep running into, is I'm sure I can find something to use all of these for. It's just, am I going to do it anytime soon? And that's my problem. I'm going to send this one back. I'm going to keep it all bundled together, but I'm going to send it back. I have to. I have to. Okay, now let's talk about these guys. I don't foresee myself finding something to use this for. So I think I'm going to send this back. And I think I'm going to do the same with this one. And then I'm trying to be realistic here. I'm thinking I'm going to do the same with this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Okay. I feel like I know this video is probably all over the place. And wow, that is super blurry. This video is probably all over the place, I know. And I probably didn't actually accomplish what I really set out to accomplish, but I feel like I made a dent. I feel like I made progress. And that's what matters, right? Because I had bought, so for instance, I had bought a 3-ring binder at the beginning of the school year when all the school supplies were out. And I had figured, I was like, okay, I can use this for my HB90 next year. And I didn't consider the fact that I'd only be able to fit 1/4 in there. So now that I have designated 3 other planners to being HB90 alternatives that will also fit 1/4 of the year, now I can do HB90 for the entire year next year. Why is it doing that? For the entire year next year and not have to print it out except for 1/4. And that's not really my preferred method because they are all going to be different formats and different sizes, which is not ideal. However, it will get use out of my stuff, and I'm happy about that. So that's that. I feel like now I can organize it a little bit better. And that'll make it easier to decide what I'm going to use next year. I have some ideas of what I'm going to use next year, but I think I'm going to wait until probably closer to the end of November, so another a couple months before I start actually deciding, because I feel like if I decide now, my needs might change, and I feel like I might also forget what my plans were. So we did designate some, and that's good. I am happy about that. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching this, I don't know, feature-length film of chaos. If you made it this far, that's incredible. I don't expect anybody to make it this far, but if you did, amazing. Thank you so much. And if you're still here for God knows what reason, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, because that'd be great. And you might as well, since you're already here. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.